Yo guys, TechTuber here, taking a look at the special edition of the bezel-less phone from Xiaomi called the Mi Mix. Opening up the box, you get the Mi Mix itself. Next you get the premium quality leather case for the device, a USB Type-C cable, travel adapter, and some documentation. Now coming back to the start of the video, the Mi Mix. Now I'd want to take a moment to appreciate Xiaomi for such a beautiful creativity. The device looks so beautiful. It is made up of ceramic glass which has nice glossy finish to it. The device weighs at 209 grams. No doubt the device feels premium. Now let's take a look at the physical placements of the phone. On the top you get a 3.5mm audio jack and two secondary noise cancelling microphones. On the right hand side of the device you get the power on off button and volume rockers that are also made up of ceramic. On the bottom you get the USB Type-C port and two grills, out of which one is a speaker and other the primary microphone. Whereas on the left hand side of the phone you get a SIM card slot that can accept 2 nano SIMs. On the back of the phone you get a 16MP camera with f2.0 aperture that has electronic image stabilization, face detection autofocus, dual tone LED flash, and the phone can record videos in 4K at 30 frames per second and at 720p at 120 frames per second. And just below that is a well positioned active fingerprint scanner which works great, quick and responsive. And now the moment of truth, the display. The phone comes with the LCD IPS display with a screen size of 6.4 inches that has a resolution of 1080 by 2040, which is basically a full HD display. It comes with a PPI of 362 and an aspect ratio of 17:9 and the screen to body ratio of 91.3%, which is damn good. The round corners of the phone add more value to it. The phone appears to be bezel-less completely. And by the way, here is an iPhone 7 Plus side by side to the Mi Mix. You can clearly see the difference. Due to that insane screen to body ratio of the Mi Mix appears to be very similar to the size of the iPhone 7 Plus despite being a 6.4 inch phone. And by the way, Xiaomi has not mentioned the protection that is used for the phone, so keep that in mind. You don't want to break the screen, right? And yes, you might be wondering where is the front facing camera and the earpiece. Don't worry, I've got you covered. Xiaomi ditched the earpiece just like how Apple ditched the audio jack. Instead of the earpiece, Xiaomi is now using the cantilever piezoelectric ceramics, and what happens in it is that the frames vibrate to produce sound that can be heard anywhere around the display. Look at the bottom right of the phone. There is the 5MP selfie camera, and the placement though is too odd, so how do the photos actually come out? Well, when you take a photo, you can clearly see that your hand comes in the way. To avoid this, you can turn the phone upside down, and here is how it works. I would say I am not a huge fan of the selfie camera, but the quality is not that good. You can clearly see that the image is getting soft and noisy. But that kept aside, you also get a notification LED sitting next to the selfie camera itself. You can pause the video for a second or two to take a look at the specifications. The phone definitely is not ergonomic thanks to that slippery finish, but the device feels premium and eye-catching that will surely draw some attention to it no matter what. But with the bezel-less display also came the necessity to protect it. The phone being slippery easily has a tendency to drop or slip out of your hand, so to eliminate that heartbreaking screen-shattering incident, a case is recommended. And that is why Xiaomi has bundled it inside the box. But if you wanna flaunt this beauty, then be extra careful with it. Xiaomi had not only flaunted the bezel-less display but also made it worthy enough to be used. The quality of the display is great with good viewing angles, good brightness, good contrast and good sharpness as well. The text look crisp and clear, and browsing on this device is a blessing. The more you use it, the more you get used to it. And the more you get used to it, the more you love it. The sound quality of the mono speaker is also good enough. Now let's talk software. The Mi Mix is running the MIUI 8, which is basically built on top of Android Marshmallow 6.0 out of the box. There are no physical buttons or even the capacitive buttons here. Instead of that, you get the software keys that are the back and recent app keys. But instead of that, you can also use the floating virtual buttons in case if you want to turn off the software keys. And also one thing to keep in mind is that there is no app drawer here. I did spend some quality time with the Mi Mix. So far the device looks great. The RAM management was perfect thanks to that 6GB RAM. The performance was good. But if you use the phone extensively for over a period of time, then the device will get hot due to that glass back, but not extremely hot. The battery do last the entire working day with moderate to heavy usage, but that will depend on how you use it. You also get the fast charging feature, by the way. The phone is aggressively priced, but the phone is actually not freely available, at least this special edition one, but there are some sites selling it. I'll post a link for the same down in the descriptions below. Would I be using this Mi Mix as my go-to phone? Well, it sure is a futuristic phone that will surely get those eyes popping up right away when you walk with it on the streets flaunting it. But if you ask me, I'd say nope, I won't use it. But what would you do? Will you be using it as your primary phone? Let me know that down in the comments below and share your opinions on it. With that being said, I am TechTuber and I'm signing out. I'll see you guys in my next video. You guys have a great day.